And angels who are coming to Bethlehem this evening. I encourage you just to enjoy. We honestly do not know what will happen. It usually is beautiful. We'll just see how we go. After our worship time tonight, we will meet to make cookies because we don't want to sugar them up before. We'll wait till after and send them home sugared up. But come make cookies in the Commons. The youth group will have their Christmas party, and then you are free to go. Unless you're going to class, and then go to class, then we do have nursery this evening as well. So I invite you to turn your hearts to worship. This is a joyous, ruckus way to welcome the new baby, the new Christ child, but we are going to start with a hymn. So I invite you to stand and sing, and I'm going to corral some donkeys. You may be seated. We gather tonight to participate in the story of Jesus' birth. We are all tellers of this beautiful story, and tonight our children and our youth invite you to join in the telling of the birth story through song and story. Now give us just a moment while we get settled. Oh, angels, 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 come on. You're right over here. Come to the sky, angels. All right, be very, very quiet. All right. Oh, let's see. Shepherds and sheep, barn animals, come on in. Shepherds and sheep, your hill is right over here. Oh, barn animals, you are looking lovely this evening. Come on into your barn. All right, you got it, okay? Up that step. There you go. All right, Mary and Joseph, you get ready back there at the long end of the road. Innkeeper, I think we're ready for you to come to your inn. All right, now remember, our listening ears, we're going to follow along with our story. It was a rowdy night in the manger. The animals were neighing and baaing and mooing and cock-a-doodle calling. They were squirmy and wiggly and loud and quite giggly. So noisy and restless they were that the innkeeper came in to quiet the stir. She pointed her finger at the animals and said, "Settle down now. It is time for bed. Oh, it is time to close your eyes and sleep. Yes, I'm talking to all of you, cows, chickens, sheep." The animals settled, and they found places to rest, the chickens and the birds snuggling up in their nests. Now across town, high on a hill, the shepherds were working hard to keep their sheep still. The sheep, so cute and fuzzy, but not always real bright, were just wandering around, not settling in for the night. Oh, the shepherds were tired and they gave great big yawns as they tried to get the sheep to lay down on the lawn.
Lay down. You're like dogs, right? Lay down.
The night sky was dark. There wasn't much light, but those shepherds and sheep, they were a pretty funny sight. I wonder if all of those animals knew that something miraculous was about to come true. Now down a dark road at the outskirts of town stood Mary and Joseph, both wearing big frowns. They had traveled for days and they were ready to drop. They wanted a bed to sit down and to stop. But the town was so full of travelers galore, they had already knocked on so many doors. They walked up to the inn where the innkeeper stood and asked for a room. But they knew it was no good. But the innkeeper said, "There's space in my barn. It's dry and it's warm and you'll be safe from harm." Mary and Joseph smiled widely. Show them. Oh, yeah. They were happy to have a warm place inside. They went to the barn and made a small bed. And then Mary immediately rested her head. She knew in her heart that the time had come. This was the night she would welcome her son. Let's welcome that baby with a little lullaby away in a manger. Now, up in the sky, things were all aglow as the angels were dancing and swaying real slow. They were dancing and twirling, spinning and gliding, just waiting for the moment to come out of hiding. Then in the soft dark, a sweet baby cried. And the angels danced faster and lit up the sky. Oh, the shepherds were scared. The sheep, too. They weren't so brave tonight. Angels and dancing? Oh, what a crazy sight. But the angels stopped and they turned to the shepherds and said, "Do not be afraid. We bring good news and great joy of the birth of one very special baby boy. The baby in the hay is God's own son. Go to the manger and see the prophesied one." Let us join our angels as they dance while we sing, "Angels We Have Heard on High." Led by the angels, the shepherds and sheep walked to the manger to see baby Jesus asleep. Come on in, guys. They found the bright star shining over the place where God's love was alive in a sweet little face. All the animals and the shepherds, angels, and the innkeeper too, gathered in close to see this baby so new. Oh, they smiled. There you go. And they hugged, and they spread Christmas joy. So excited to see God's love wrapped up in a teeny tiny baby boy. Now, we hope you've enjoyed our story tonight. While our telling was a little bit silly and fun, the truth lies in the birth of God's precious Son. God loves us so much that God came down to earth wrapped up in a tiny baby just birthed. Now, we know that isn't the end of the story. God's love lives on, and we exclaim God's glory. So as you leave here tonight, remember this sight: the wonder, the miracle, the love, joy, and light. We're going to end with Go Tell It on the Mountain, and I think it's time for a dance party. So let's do a little dance party to Go Tell It on the Mountain. Join us. On the chorus, everybody. Jesus Christ is born. angels, will you come forward and take a bow? Thank you for telling our story tonight. All right. Angels, you can come sit on the front step. Shepherds and sheep, come take a bow. All right, shepherds and sheep, have a seat. Barn animals, come and take a bow. Mary, Joseph, and the innkeeper, take a bow. Thank you for joining us for this silly, fun, and wonderful way to remember the Christmas story. May you go in peace, love, and light tonight. Kiddos, as you are done, we're going to take our costumes to the back, but first let your